Hello and welcome to Sweden. We are going to do day 3 in the Junk Journal January prompts. So today it's tickets, and I'm not a ticket person, but I have gathered a few pieces of old kind of tickets and entry tickets and things like that. So I think at least that we can do a... So as I did my envelope floating, I'm going to start on the first page. I think it's a bit of challenging to also kind of follow the page in the journal and see what I can do when I have to do it on exactly that page. So as this is a shopping bag or grocery bag, I'm going to give it some gesso, and then we are going to make a kind of big pocket with a collaged amount of paper and textile to put on it. So let's start with this, so it have some time to dry. Just putting a protection paper under it so we can get less gesso on the other pages. Just so for those of you that maybe don't know what it is, it's a medium that often is used to do a basic non-soak, water soakable. Is that the right word? You put it on paper and whatever you are painting on, to make the paper to not soak up so much water. So when you're going to paint something on top of paper, it kind of soak it in right away, and you can't move it as you want. But if you put on a layer of gesso, or if you don't have gesso, you can use also white acrylic paint, something that isn't water soluble when it has dried. So something like that. Put this really big jar aside so that we can move around on the table. So we can put this aside so it can dry while we are playing with something else. I'm just going to use a piece of paper that I have painted earlier. But I want to have ripped edges, so I try to make it less perfect. So I'm going to add some pieces of tickets and things like that. And kind of do some hidden pockets in between these pieces. So we got several tockspots to put things in. And these are printables that I just have got from Etsy. And then I have these old ones that are from my farm. This is from 1908. Sorry. It's a bit cold. It's minus 18 degrees Celsius tonight. I think it's about 5 or 6 Fahrenheit. And me and Nico has been outside for a walk, so my throat is a bit cold. It was a short walk today. It was a little bit cold for his paws tonight, so we didn't go so far. He's that kind of dog that do not tolerate clothes, so sometimes I can make him to use some small textile kind of shoes, just to make him at least be able to walk without getting cramps. Is it right word, cramps? He gets so cold, so he gets stiff and he can't walk. But as long as we are keeping up the speed, it seems to work. It's when we are talking to someone or when he is doing his thing, it seems to get a little bit too cold for him. But it worked and we are back home. So let's see. I think we need to start with the biggest one. So I'm going to put this down, and this will be a pocket with an opening at the top. So I'm going to put it down like a little pocket. These are old looking tickets and entry tickets, so I'm just trying to make them look old too, a little bit. They are a bit too new for my taste. So I'm just doing some folds and give them some distress ink. I'm not sure how many I can use, but let's prepare them anyway. I broke that a little bit. So let's mend it. Taking some distress ink on the back of the tape. Make it looks a little bit more old. So let's go to the next one. Let's go for this one. See if I can find a So, as we are using junk, I have printed this on a printer paper that was bad in the print. So then I used that for now instead. So it's junk in this page too. So now we have a top spot here and we have a pocket there. So then we need something more. Maybe we can put that way. So this will be a narrow pocket too. Can use them maybe like this, so you can have some thin, you can some small things in them. color swatches or something like that. So, and then I think I want to have this one. Down here. Putting that as another top spot, so you can put something in it. And a little pocket. And I'm putting this inside this one, so that way we can still put something. My color swatches go. We can still put something here. We can put something in this one. We can have a small one there. We have a pocket on top of this one, and on top of this one, and then we have a pocket down here. So a lot of places to put things. And I think I want some dimensional on top of this. So this is modeling paste. You can also use heavy body gesso or really thick paint. Something that isn't rinny and will move around. I have a bit of brown color on this since earlier, so the rose is going to take on a brownish color. Look a little bit old. think I want to have one more. Let's move it a little bit and use it on this one. You can see it's a bit dimensional. And make sure that you fold this when it dries so it can be used later on. Do like this so it will hold this a bit up while it's drying. So I will just dry these and wash my stencil, and I will be back with you in. So now this is dry, and I'm going to give it some strength as this is going to be a big side pocket. I'm going to put a little piece of Eco Dye textile on the side. Okay, let's put that aside for a little while and work a bit on the background. So I think a bit of a color is needed, and I'm going for the brown and this blue, so it's not so boring behind this. I don't need to do so much painting in the middle, as this is going to be covered by that big pocket. Putting a bit paper in the spine so it can soak up the color. I will iron this later on, so it will be flat and nice. I think I will go a little bit darker. And with the gesso behind this, it's going to kind of move and float and look like it's a bit more fun than just a white background. Splatter on a little bit of water just to make it move, look a bit more natural. Okay, a bit of drying and then I'm back, and I have just realized that the last part of the recording is gone. So I don't know if I did something wrong when I was uploading it, or if it was my app that broke. So the best thing is that it was the less important part that was gone. So when my watercolor had dried, I just stamped with these small leaves along the edge. So it was, and then I took this little ticket and put a rusty needle and a piece of textile on it for some decoration. So now we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4 and 5 and 6, and the big pocket behind this, 7. So 7, 1 page, that's not so bad. And at least we got some tickets down, and that's good. So I will be back tomorrow with a new page, and I will see you then. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I hope that you got a little bit of inspiration from my pages. So see you tomorrow again. Bye bye from Sweden.